Also, remember too, you won't pay more than $5.50 for all of your live plants. That's as much as you will pay in shipping. $5.50 shipping, that is it for all of your live plants. Here's another great example of that kind of vertical look.
Yes.
The colors on these, though, are stunning.
Spectacular.
Wow. But that vertical look, if you don't have anything that kind of has that up, it's almost like a celebration. It's almost like those fireworks.
Wow, candlesticks, candlelight sticks in the garden.
That is great. $39.95 here. It's 4-piece Hummingbird Mint Collection. And again, deer and rabbit resistant, heat and drought tolerant. The foliage has a great scent. The blooms have a great scent. You're getting 4 pieces, $39.95.
Yes, let's talk about that. So let's go over them really fast. Here you have, right here, thank you, the Guava Lava Hummingbird Mint.
Okay.
You have the Bayou Blue. You have the Rosy Posy. I swear I did not make this name, but maybe. No, the Rosy Posy, and then the Mango Tango Hummingbird Mint. Look at this assortment of color. Picture this in your garden. I recommend in a container like you see it here, again, because it gives you options, and you know if it doesn't work where you originally placed it, then you can move it around. Think about maybe planting the Hummingbird Mint with maybe like a butterfly bush that we offered earlier, and instantly you have a pollinator garden.
Yes, and
instantly you have a pollinator garden. Smell these leaves, please. Here,
yes, okay,
here you go.
Here we
This
go.
is for you.
Let's go. Oh.
Wow.
Wow, what?
Wow, wow, wow.
There is just this freshness. When we think about spring and you think about summer, that kind of freshness of you kind of sitting out in the backyard and watching them grow and bloom. There is nothing like bringing color, bringing depth, bringing life to that outdoor space. You're getting 4 pieces. So what you're seeing right here, you're getting all 4 that are different as well. And I'm holding this to remind you as well after we look at these great colors. Look how deep and rich those colors are.
Wow.
And again, that kind of vertical, what I call vertical explosion of color, right?
This almost feels like fire in the garden.
That's good, it really does.
Fire in the garden.
If you have any questions, this comes in. And again, this is not one that they put in every box. It's not just a generic thing that they print out. If you look really close right here, you're gonna see Hummingbird Mint. This is specific for this plant.
Yeah.
And you, there it is right there. It is specific for each plant. So when it comes to you, you open it up and it will walk you right through what to do.
That's a great point. How many times we go to the garden centers or the retails and it's the same care tag for everything, but no, not all plants are created.
No,
like
what
are
you holding in your hand here?
I want to talk about this. This is plant food. It's our awesome, amazing fertilizer that is mess-free and so, again, easy to use, the goal. And all you do is you take one of these little pods right here. You see that?
There it is.
You dump it into a gallon of water, and that's it. There are 50 feedings in this little tub that can last anywhere for a year to 2, depends what you're fertilizing,
so 50
of course.
gallons, right?
Yes,
so
yes. Think about 50 gallons of fertilizer. Mess-free. I don't have blue ink all over my hands. I don't have to guess ratios.
Measuring,
that's the hardest, ratios, right? Did I do enough? Did I feed it enough? And it can be stressful, so we take the guesswork out.
It's part of Leaf and Petal being dedicated to your success, right? To taking the guesswork out of it. You may want to pick that up, $26.95. Listen, I'll be honest with you. If you're picking up your plant somewhere else, at least pick up the plant food here. This could not be. If you already got all your plants and you're like, you're late, I already got my plants. Okay, I get it, I understand. Get your plant food here. It makes it so very easy. So we're looking at all of these colors here. We're looking at 4 different pieces that you're getting for $39.95. Deep, rich colors that when we think about spring, sometimes we get to spring and maybe you're like this and all of a sudden it's March, April, the sun comes out and we look around and we went, I didn't think ahead. Now I gotta scramble and see what's left.
Yeah, whatever's that, I'm gonna take whatever's left, and that you don't deserve that.
Yeah, get
you
it now.
deserve more. You deserve to treat yourself. And why not? Look at these spectacular, very unique plants that your neighbor's not gonna have. I hate having the same plants as well. I shouldn't say, but I don't.
Stand out a
I like
bit.
to be different and unique and express myself, and I do that with my garden.
Now let me ask you what we're seeing on here. These get really full. It looks like
they get nice and full.
So what can we expect, and how far apart should we plant these? Or if we're not, I mean, I love that you put them in pots, but if we are putting them in the ground, kind of what's our practice?
That's an option. That's an option. I recommend 1 to 2 feet.
Okay.
1 feet if you want them to really fill in and stay nice and snug together.
2
feet so that they have room if you prefer that more focused on individual plant look.
Yes, right.
I do the 1 foot because I like them nice and tight and compact because they're so fun to watch. And then I know there's 4 here, but I double them and create 8. Imagine like a pathway of these coming up your driveway. Oh my God, your neighbors are all gonna be jealous.
Okay, so if you can, and I know this is why a lot of these sell out very quickly, it's why we get low quantity very quickly, because a lot of you very wisely pick up multiple sets, being that there are 4 different colors. If you can, right now, $39.95, maybe put that in the back of your mind. Think about 2 sets. Maybe think about 8 of these instead of the 4. We do hear from people that say, hey, I picked up the 4 and I got them home and I realized I wanted to balance things out and I came back and you guys were sold out.
Yeah,
There's nothing we can do about that. I'm very sorry. There's nothing we can do about that. So maybe give that some thought right now. If you already know where you want to put them, maybe instead of 4, you're going to get 8 and you're going to put in 2 orders. Use that flex pay. That's where flex pay is really your friend, right? You don't have to put the whole amount down immediately. You can just use the flex pay. The item number is there on your screen. Get it home, give it a try, whether you are an expert gardener, a professional landscaper, or this is your very first time.
Don't be afraid. This is for you.
Yeah.
I've done the work for you. So if Rosie's on the job, you got it. You're good.
That's right. Rosie is here for us. She's been educating people on how to bring color and depth to their garden for over 20 years. That's why we're so lucky to have you here. We're so lucky to have Leaf and Petal here. And thank you for joining us. I hope you're finding something that you love here. Okay, we're going to keep moving on. There's only about 15 minutes left in the show. I got some more things. But I do want to remind you of the plant food that you